Well guys, it's been a while since I've turned the camera on. Today is September 1st. The last time the camera was on was July 20th. So had a couple things going on since then. July 20th we were down in 100 Mile for hot July nights. Me and Blue Thunder here. If you're new to the channel, this is my truck, Blue Thunder. It's a 1979 Ford F350 Super Camper Special Ranger XLT. So being a Super Camper Special, it's got longer wheelbase and it has the spare tire on the side of the box. You can see the compartment there. But anyways, more just point of the story. We made it all the way to 100 Mile and the truck died literally as we were about to pull it up into the flare, and so I kind of coasted and it ran itself out of gas, because what turned out to happen is the carburetor float got stuck, so it kept asking for more and more fuel, and the carburetor itself couldn't handle it, so it was shooting it all out the top of the vent tube. So unfortunately didn't figure that out right away. I thought first it was the fuel pump, so got the truck towed to my parents' place in 100 Mile there, which is a lot cheaper than trying to get it towed back here to Williams Lake, which would have been about $500. Towed to my parents' place, I think it was just about 100, so that was a cheaper option. Got a pump ordered, replaced, and that didn't fix it, and realized that the tank was actually empty. So went from there. After we replaced the fuel pump, fired it up, and seemed to run okay when it was cold, but as soon as it started warming up, it started shooting the gas out of the top of the carburetor. So that's when we figured something was wrong with that carburetor. So fortunately, I did have a second carburetor from the old parts truck, if you guys remember that one, one that got towed away when we still lived in Aldergrove. So I took that one and got it rebuilt. That took about 3 weeks, but I got that back, drove back to Aaron's place in 100 Mile, and me and my dad put the carb on. Mostly my dad, because I'm not too familiar with carbs yet, but I'm learning lots every day. And fire the truck up. Again, ran great once it was cold, but once it started warming up, it did the exact same thing. So that was another discouraging and a noggin scratch on that one. So like, well, great, we gotta do. The shop that rebuilt the carb is in Williams Lake. I'm like, well, and I have to get it towed to the shop there. But again, I said it was gonna be about $500. So that's a bit pricey. So I got my dad to ask around if he had anybody that could tow it cheaper from 100 Mile. And then it turned out we found a mobile mechanic that lived close to my dad that was able to work on it. And he had the problem figured out in probably about half hour. And the new carburetor that we got rebuilt, they put the wrong float in there, so it was doing the exact same thing as the other carburetor was. The float was stuck. He also found a bunch of vacuum leaks and a couple of small fuel leaks, so he got that all tuned down for me. And things were going great. It was about ready to pick up the truck from 100 Mile again, and then the starter packed it in. So I had to wait a couple days for a new starter to come in. And the guy was nice enough to replace it for me. And then he, again, was excited, ready to pick the truck up. Then I get a call, phone, fan's not turning on. So the fan's not turning on. Anybody that knows anything about these old trucks, and especially the big blocks, they like to create a lot of heat. So without the fan cooling it off, there's no way I would have made it back to Williams Lake. So I had to wait again another couple days for the part to come in. Part came in, was supposed to be delivered to the mechanic. Parts place where they ordered the part from, lost it. Fortunately, they had a second one ordered in because they realized they messed up. So I don't know whether the original part came in or whether the replacement one came in. So I was able to go down and pick it up. So alongside with replacing the fan clutch, he did some other work for me. I gotta put you guys down here a second. So I'm sure there's a few of you that have been following the channel for a while that have seen it under the hood of Blue Thunder a time or two, but I definitely got more room for activities under here now. Went and deleted on all the old AC stuff that didn't work anyways. Got rid of some of the emission stuff. No longer have a choke on the carburetor, which it really doesn't need the choke. There was components in it that were seized up anyways, so it wasn't working. And yeah, since it's been worked on, honestly, this truck has never run so good since I've owned it for the last 6+ years. So it used to idle about 800 to 1,000 RPM. Now it idles about 500 RPM. It's kind of funny because I'm still getting it through my head that just because it's idling that low, it's not about to die. So, getting way better fuel mileage. I feel a little more power. It's good. It's all good. Anyways, gonna fire it up here for you guys and gonna load it up with some hay and take it to the horse. So the truck's been sitting for a couple days now because I didn't go anywhere yesterday, but it used to really hate cold starts. Like it would take like 8-10 pumps of the gas pedal to go, and then it would fire up and then it would die. And sometimes I'd do that like 2 or 3 times before it would remain running. Now it just takes 2 pumps of the gas and turn the key and she fires right up. Well guys, got some hay loaded back in Blue Thunder there. As you can see, got some hay, not a whole lot. I could stack a lot higher, but A, I had to load it. B, I gotta unload it. And 3, the place where we store the horse, they seem to freak out every time I bring too much hay, so I do small amounts like this, and we're only feeding 1 horse, so this will honestly last about a month, so should be good. Besides, it gives me an excuse to fire the truck up to bring out more hay, so that's always a good thing too. Let's get it going. Okay, truck is much easier to start now. Take 2. Just like that, she's going. It's almost like it's fuel injected. Who needs all that fancy computer stuff? Just listen to that engine purr now. Before, she's idling a lot higher, about 800 RPM, and you could just hear that gear drive whistle. You can still hear it now, but it's not as obnoxious as it was. So Willie, if you're ever watching this, thank you very much. You sure helped us out. Saved me some money and got a few extra things done that I probably wouldn't have got done otherwise, and the truck runs great. Anyways, let's send her. Well guys, you know it's a hot day when the GoPro shuts down on you because it got overheated sitting in the truck going down the road. So I had airflow, but I guess it still wasn't enough. She got too hot and shut down on me, so don't know how much of the trip you guys saw, but didn't miss much. As you can see, got the hay delivered. Well guys, it's 5:30 in the morning. Military talk, that's 5:30. What does the O stand for? Oh my gosh, it's early. I'm at work now, as you can see. Just pulled in the parking lot. Not a lot of cars here. I have to run one out to Cornell right away and bring one back before 8 a.m. So that's why I'm up so early. As you can hear, Blue Thunder is just idling beautifully right now. It's quiet enough now that I can have a conversation with it on. So that's always nice. Time to grab some Tims and hit the road. Talk to you guys later. Well guys, just fired up Blue Thunder. I was going to show you how good it's running now before I close this video up for you. But she ran good when she was stone cold, but as soon as she warmed up, she kind of died again on me. So I was going to show you what I was doing, but now the problem went away. So now I'm really scratching my head on this one. I think I'm going to have to call the mechanic that worked on her last tomorrow. Some point at work. Tomorrow is Monday, so it's going to be a long day for me at work. Hopefully I get a chance to call him. I gotta be at work at 6 a.m. work till 5 p.m. so it's an 11-hour day. That's a long day for me, but when I get figured out, like I said, the problems seem to have gone away. So here, let me give it a start again for you, see what she does. Honestly, not sure what to expect right now, whether it's gonna be problematic or normal. At this rate, I'm not taking it to work tomorrow, that's for sure. Don't want to get halfway there and thing dies on me or so. Because 5:30 in the morning, there's not too much help out there for you. Of course. So it's absolutely normal now. This is the joys of driving a classic car, or a classic truck for this matter, on a regular basis. And I'm not a mechanic by any means. I'm what I like to call enthusiast. So this is gonna be a learning curve for me at any rate. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this kind of content, hit the like and subscribe, and hopefully I have an update for you guys. Hoping to take it to a car show on Saturday, but at this rate, I'm not 100% sure. Remember to hit the like and subscribe button for more updates.